Okay. That looks pretty good for now. As I said, that's just temporary. Looks like we got a little something going on right there. But pretty happy with that for now. I'll unplug this. Need to make sure you unplug these things. If you're done using them, you could accidentally turn that switch on and have shit get caught up in there. But yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the camera. Then I'm going to knock these pins out of here. I mean, this knife would probably hold like this. These handles would probably hold on here. But I want to pop them out and put some epoxy in there. All this was just temporary. And then I'm going to do a bunch of hand sanding on this part. All this will be a polished, and this blade will probably just be black like this, the patina. But there's a bunch of little wavy lines in there, which is caused from the belt and various different things. So I'm gonna move this grinder out of my way. I need to find a dedicated space for this. Get that out of here. I just have too much stuff in here. That's all there is to it. You always think your shop's big enough when you first get it, when it's empty, and throughout the years you just collect more stuff. So I need to find a spot for the camera. Which will probably be right here. I need to get my little tripod out. I really wasn't prepared to make a video, but it just kind of happened. I was just out here and I thought, you know, I'm just going to wing it, which is what I do with most of the things I do throughout my life, seems like. So this is a sweet vise I bought at an auction one time. Loosen it up a little bit. Then you can rotate it to various angles. Or if you need to, you can I don't know why that's not rolling, but it moves. Let's take this off of here. Put that down there. Yeah, there it is. So then you can use your pipe. Has a different grip here. Pretty nice vise. Tighten these up so it don't spin. Because I need to be careful of any copyright infringement stuff, which I hate that. I hate not being able to listen to music out here. I think people should get paid for what they do, but if you're just out here listening to the radio while you're working, and you're not using any music as a centerpiece for one of your videos, and if it's not important to the outcome of your video or nothing, it's just background noise, I think you ought to just be able to listen to your darn radio. I think it's nonsense, but it's not the way it is. So let me see. I'd like to put a piece of leather on there or something to, I know that this is gonna, it's not gonna come out very easily. I think what I'll do is drill a hole in this piece of leather so I can put that blade up on here and find me a good drill bit here. I'll put a hole in that piece of leather so I can rest that knife on here like that. We'll just do something like this. Don't seem to be in there too straight. Okay. So get the punch. Hopefully this is going to go well. I know that these pins are in here pretty good. Like I said, there's no epoxy or nothing on them, but we'll see. I pinged them over when I first put them on before I did any grinding on these handles. So we'll see how it goes. I might have to get a smaller punch. Yep. And I'll make new pins, so it's not an issue if I tear these up. I can find my little punch I had here. Here's one. He's not moving. Well, I'll try a different one. Of course, I may not be hitting that hole exactly either. There we go. That one moved. See that? It's gonna. So. Got some vice grips over here, and these are 3/16 pieces of brass that I use for pins. I just buy it at Menards, or should I say your local big box store. I'm sure Menards will complain if I use her name in my little video. Okay, there's that one out. See if we can't do it again successfully. And this micarta is pretty durable. I mean, I'd probably be alright just setting it on there, but I don't want to put a bunch of scratches in it at this point. She's moving. Yep. Okay. Look at that. And this is Yeah, that's a 3/16 punch. Looks like it's been ground down just a little bit, so. Sweet. Get a hold of that. Man, that's tight. Well, I'm gonna have to get this other one out. There we go. It's always got to be one. Like I said, I probably just could have left those in there. And just called it good. And a mechanical hold on these is fine. And people do it all the time. But as I see, and I can show you on this blade here, it's got a little dirty in there, maybe even a little rust starting. And that's kind of why you want that epoxy in there also. See if I can twist this off of here. Little to no damage. Yeah, maybe. Just have to hammer it on it some more, I guess. Wow. She's not wanting to come out of there. There it is. Okay. That part's done. A little bit, mostly. I'm sure that these pins were probably maybe bent a little bit for me pounding on them, but we'll get them out of there. Okay, there's that. But I can see that I'm going to have to pound these back and probably grind them down a little bit because the head's a little mushroom there. So Yeah, they're not gonna fit through there. So what I'll do is if I can turn you around here. I'll go over here to the grinder. I'll just grind these off a little bit. Well, I guess I don't need that grinder to do that. I can just do it with a file. Firing that thing up right now. Maybe faster though. See if I can find a decent file around here. Shouldn't take much. You know what? I am going to put it on the grinder. So, I'll throw these on the grinder a little bit, turn it on low, get that rag out of the way where we have a major disaster. And move that tracking just a little bit.